So is what we see of you on TV an accurate representation, or do you feel that you are being edited unfairly?
I think a lot of the editing process is, in all fairness, it has to follow a certain storyline as what's going on. But also you have to understand, while I was writing my memoir, I was taping. And the beginning of this show that you're seeing now is as far back as August. So I'm in a completely different place than I was then. So yeah, it's real, but it's edited and cut into, so you're not seeing maybe 10 hours of my day, you're seeing 10 minutes here or there, or 2 minutes here and there. But what happens as a result of that is you get to go on the real journey with me, and I think as the season plays out, you're going to see me come to where I am now. And but I'm still human, and if people are going to push my buttons, I'm not going to go hide anymore. I think they're hoping I will. And that's the TV, Danielle. She will not hide anymore, and I won't let her. So if they want to paint a picture, I'm going to give them all the colors.
So I hope you don't mind me asking this.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think some people dislike you so much?
I don't think it's a lot of people. I think that that family, those two sisters, you know, there's 11 of them.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, and they all reproduced.
And
that's a cult and a clan. It's not necessarily a few people, but they all talk to people and they have friends, and it becomes very large. But as a group, they don't have what I have as a single person. And I have integrity, and I have dignity, and I have a good heart. And I will give back. And I would love for them to one day eventually find it in themselves to help another person through their experience of the way they see that they have treated another person. Not me. Not me. They've done it to a lot of other people. Mine just planned out on TV. I know a lot of people that have come to me that worked for them at the Brownstone that were treated like garbage and called garbage. It wasn't the first time it was used. So I would hope eventually that people would see there's not just them. There's a whole cult behind them. But I have all the rest that are loving me. And you know what? They seem to love to chase after the people that are still loving me, but how solid is my love that it's not blood related, but they're still standing by my side. And I'm 30 years in the gay community as a platform now that I can use for equality, not just for gay rights, but for equality for everybody. Yeah, I've earned my place there, and they're still trying to go after that. I will always speak up for those who I believe in. And if they want to hate on me, it's a few people. Let them.
Now, how does being so recognizable affect your day-to-day life?
Oh, in a really brilliant way. My family comes first. My friends, who are an extension of my family, and who I'm so blessed to have everyone in my life that I do that are around me every single day. And there's a large group of people around me every day, and they're there because they love me, and my children. But my fans are an inspiration to me beyond. I cannot even express how much love I have for my fans. And I remember people. There's a woman that came up to me as I was walking in here, and she said, I just want to prepare you. My daughter met you at the Newark Bears when you were doing the charity softball for Queen Latifah. And she said, her name is Jacqueline. And I said, she had blonde hair, and was she standing on the field when I came out and I was introduced? And she went, and she had a friend with her, and she went, yes. And here I thought you wouldn't remember. I said, I remember everyone who takes the time to help me to remember them.
Oh, that's great.
Period. So they're fans of mine, but I'm fans of them for coming to me.
Oh, great. So now, at least a lot of the online chatter that I've seen, some people think that you should be off the show. And, I was wondering, if these people got their wish, what the hell would the rest of the housewives talk about?
Nothing. It would be like watching paint dry. Their lives are so insignificant. I'm sorry, they're insignificant. They really are. All they have is me and my past of 26 years ago. Without me tapping into even anything currently, think about all I have left for people to tap into. If they went back 26 years to find these things about me, what have I been doing since? And then by the time we get that caught up, we can talk about what I'm going to do now. I think there's a lot going on in my life. I have 2 daughters working. One recorded a single. She's going to be at the street fair next week, discovered by Channel 11. She's going to be performing with her 8 dancers that are choreographed. And she's going to be singing and performing her single, which is coming out on iTunes. That's what I'm doing with my time. My other daughter is walking runways for Marc Jacobs, Carolina Herrera, Betsy Johnson, Bill Blass, doing lookbooks for Tommy Hilfiger, modeling like 3-4 times a week, on top of both of them being honor students. I think I have a lot to bring to the table. I might just be a triple threat. That's why people say, let's get her off the show. Not only that, I know so much about them. But you don't really hear me spilling it, because it's like, whatever, it's boring. But this season, when they attack, a few of those things might just be disclosed. Because why not?
In your blog, you're pretty...
Oh, I'm ripping them.
Yeah, you are.
I'm ripping them, but I didn't last year. They shut me down because you know what? They broke me. Now they're thinking if they just gang up again, that they're going to break me. I'm not a broken woman anymore. I'm a little too strong for them. I didn't have to go 3 weeks. I didn't go on any talk shows with them. And you know what? I didn't have to. They still talked about me. And I get to now do it and talk about me too. While they're all scurrying around. They're still IMing me. They're still texting me, still emailing me, threatening messages, I might add, on a regular basis daily. And threatening all my tweet followers, all my Facebook followers. And here's the thing. Nobody's moving. Everyone's standing on solid ground around me, and I'm not answering them. You know what they're doing? They're showing me their cards. I win. They keep doing this and talking about me. It pushes me up, elevates me, giving me a bigger platform to help people. So keep talking, ladies.
Is there anything you learned from being a model that you were able to pass down to your daughter, Christine?
Absolutely. I've been there, I've done that, and you're not going down that route. So she's being handled, that's why she's being handled by the #1 rep there is in the world internationally, and that's Ivan Bart with IMG. And there's nothing bigger or better than that. That is where Fashion Week New York City is. That's where it is. Fern Malice, another personal friend of mine, she is the creator of Fashion Week New York. She did Bryant Park, now they've moved it. I mean, there's no one bigger there. The Daily comes out of there. Brendusa, Joe Bensima. I know Tiger Woods is controversial, but he's the rep there. We're talking bigs of the hugest of the bigs. It doesn't get any bigger than that. So she's being handled properly. I wasn't. She has guidance. I didn't. Big difference. So I can hand down to people that are coming into the industry, do not pay for pictures. They're just looking to take your money. If someone's going to rep you, it's going to be in the right way. So don't put out anything. If you're discovered and you're scouted, you shouldn't have to be going for photo shoots and bringing them in and saying, do you like me? No offense to somebody else that did that on the show. But that's not the way it works. I didn't go after this, it came after my daughter. And it looks like we might have to wrap up.
Okay.
I'm even getting from my manager.
No problem.
But do you want one more question?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So do you plan on attending the reunion show at the end of the season?
It is mandatory that we all do, yes. But I'm not coming alone.
Oh, great. Well, thank you for your time.
Awesome. Thank you so much. My pleasure.